Well, this is a tough situation here because we do love our pets. But sometimes the question is, financially, how much do we love our pets? And they can get very expensive. And they're not humans.
Jaybird knows this.
Oh, towards the end of Sweet Chewy's life, rest in peace, old friend. It was, I mean, I'm talking, I think I spent in like over 10.
$1,000?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I did, honestly. I just love them so much.
Yeah. So we got a husband and wife that can't really agree on the proper treatment for their dog that tore its quote-unquote ACL. Now, they have this rescue dog, and they say it's very active. And we have some land, and our dog loves chasing rabbits. Well, after one recent romp, our dog came back with a severe limp that was not going away. After several days, we realized something was up, and we had to take him to the vet.
Uh-oh.
They told us that he tore his CCL, which is the cranial cruciate ligament. It's basically the equivalent of a torn ACL for a human.
Okay.
Our dog weighs 45 pounds and is right there on the border of needing a mandatory surgery to repair the damage. Now, my husband thinks it's kind of cool, like our dog's some kind of athlete. And he's like, yeah, I want to spend $5,000 on that surgery. But I'm reminding him, we got a lot of bills. Like, we got a lot of stuff that $5,000 needs to go to. And a doggy ligament surgery may not be number one on that list. Now, I am more for the forced rest and physical therapy, which they said is possible. Now, it's a much slower process to recovery, and it isn't certain, but at least it's free. So which approach would you take? $5,000 surgery, or are you going for rest and rehab?
Oh, boy.
It's tough, man. I mean, because, I don't know, man. It's how much you love your dog.
If I had just a dog and no kids, I think it would be a no-brainer. I would go dog. But I've got kids, and they're very expensive. I can't do dog and kids.
It starts to become tough, I know. I mean, and the amount of money I spent with Chewy, that was throughout the years, but still, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, to me, this is really kind of a no-brainer that I would go with the rest and the therapy right now. The worst case scenario is that, you know, you have to eventually get the surgery because it just won't work. Now, the argument would be, well, the poor dog's not going to be able to romp and play, and it may be hard, too, if it's a very active dog, which it sounds like it is. Sometimes, you know, you see when people are determined to go out there and run, Virginia.
Sometimes when you chase that tail, that rabbit tail or other tail,
That's it.
sometimes you get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might sprain a couple ankles. Thanks for healing, by the way.
It happens to old dogs.
And I think he's probably saying, look, it's not fair that we don't allow this dog to go out and romp and run and all that stuff. It's not going to be able to do that if it's doing this slow treatment like you're talking about.
The other thing, too, is if you do love your dog and you got, you know, just it makes your heart explode. You go to bed thinking, oh, man, are they in pain? They can't really tell me. And you almost apply human mindset to the dog.
You'll have guilt.
Yes.
Over not doing it.
Oh my gosh.
And every day you'll be reminded of that you didn't do it.
Yeah, then you look over and your dog's not acting right and you think, oh, is the dog in pain? What do I do?
Now, Teresa said that my dog just had ACL surgery and I got 3 quotes, 7,000, 5,000, and 3,000. So, yeah, they got the $5,000 quote. So that's right in the middle of where your quotes might go to do the surgery.
There's other places that they'll tell you one thing, how much it's going to be, and then all of a sudden, when the surgery's over, there's a new fee on there.
Hidden fees are awesome.
Yeah. I go, what is this snout fee?
Give me upfront pricing, please, everybody. Do you really want to see me come unglued?
Mm-hmm. The question, too, is do you feel like sometimes your vet may try to upsell you on stuff? Look, I think
everybody
that does happen.
does. It's a business.
Yeah, I think dentists will do it.
It's a medical thing, sure, but it's a business. You think they're there just because they love helping dogs and people? No, they're there to put money in their own pocket. It is a business.
Well, there are 2 different opinions, too. I remember with Chewy, someone's like, oh, yeah, you can keep him alive. And then the next opinion of guys go, dude, it's time for Chewy to go. So I was getting information from one person, and I'm not an expert. I'm only going on what I think the vet would tell me. And look, they're the expert.
Sherry said, my husband altered the doses of our dog's glaucoma medicines. He said not to tell the vet that he's going over her head, but thank goodness, because he's a doctor for humans. And our dog improved greatly with the alterations that he made as a human doctor over the dog. And he's like, I'm going to trump our vet on this.
Interesting.
Which I thought was interesting, but that will tell you that he took the cheaper route and it actually worked better than if they would have followed the vet's advice, which would have been more expensive and not as effective.
When you have somebody who's dosing you, who has a financial stake in dosing you more, and the more they dose you, the more you fatten their pocket, you need to look at that transaction and ask questions.
Well, you hope it's not like that because you're in the vet and your mind's racing because your animal's hurt. So they think people are going to pay whatever they will, and sometimes they do.
Yeah, a lot of times they do. If that's their baby, they're going to do whatever the vet says and pay whatever the vet says a lot of times.
Lynn sent in this from the WRMF app. She said, my dog had a torn ACL. Physical therapy, definitely, and they can also get a brace for dogs for these types of issues on Amazon.com. Do not do the surgery. It's just not necessary. Their dog could totally recover from this without the surgery. I got a brace for my dog. I made sure that she didn't jump up on furniture, and I kept the movement down without any surgery and saved myself a ton of money.
Wow.
67% of people are going for the rest and rehab. 32 are going for the ACL surgery on the dog for at least $5,000. That's one quote. But according to what we're seeing, you could get higher, and the best you're going to get might be $3,000.
Wow.
Yeah. And not cheap.
No.
Not cheap.